Hello everybody, I would like to introduce you to Sebastian. Now Sebastian is a seahorse, but he's also a very, very magnificent stamp by Lavinia. Let me just close this up for a minute and bring him up a little bit so you can see him in his glory. Now if you would like to see how I did this, you will need to go across to Paper Flourish and look at their mail cards. Julie does a beautiful job of she doesn't recreate this, she created the scene and I've just copied her. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's involving your inks that are water resistant, or not water resistant, but react to water, like your Tim Holtz Distress inks, and there's a couple of other brands that are out there that react with water. Then you do your color shading first, then you put a stencil, or actually you wet the stencil and put that on top of your multifarious paper, dry it off, and you're left with all these beautiful marks left over from your wet stencil. And then you can go ahead and do all your stamping and put your stickers and whatever else you want on it. But I've finally finished my 3-in-1 journal. I know I haven't shown you every piece that I've done, and I apologize for that, but I've just been so busy trying to use up all my wool that I've forgotten my paper craft a lot. So my humble apologies to you peoples, and I ask your forgiveness for not involving you in every page of this. I think it would have taken us 6 months to do it. It's probably taken me 4 months to do it as is. But anyway, let's go through a flip through. I'm not going to do a lot of chatting in this. I just thought I would come on and show you Sebastian. He is absolutely beautiful, and I sealed him with some water glue. I was very careful. I did a little testing area and it didn't take away from anything, so I did the whole lot, and then I covered the whole book with water glue. And his little title, I used some of my old Provo Craft Cuttlebug. What are they called? Dies. I had to stop and think. Cuttlebug dies. And it's got every letter of the alphabet twice. It's got one in a circle and one on its own. Then it's got some beautiful little tags and symbols, and I might cut some of those out later on when I'm at my die machine again. But that's how I did his little title for this journal. So let's get into it. I've got an ink pad underneath so that I can flip it over and hopefully, too tall, drat. Okay. Alright, opening page, a little bit of stuck glue or something. Shouldn't be there. Go away. It is glue, but it's got a little bit of ink attached to it. Okay, this is a little pocket. I might get something to poke into that pocket so that you can see what I'm showing you. Okay, there's a little pocket there. I've used a lot of glossy paper that came out of magazines. Sometimes when you buy a magazine, it gives you paper, but they're all glossy. I don't like using them in my regular projects for some reason, but I love them in journals. So this whole first signature is devoted to seahorses and marine life. Tag within a tag. Nothing on the back can be written on. There he is again, my beautiful Sebastian. This was a tear apart or a cut apart, whatever you want to call them. Just is a front page from an old book. A booklet. Matchbox book. Extra writing paper. You could stamp on it and put it through the journal if you wanted to. Just something a little bit different. And I do love that saying, live gently upon this earth. It'll almost be my catchphrase, because I don't like to leave I'm a large person, but I don't like to leave a large footprint on the earth. Big tuck spot. You'll see quite a lot of these little strips of paper that I've used. That's a big frame. It came from a tear apart, so I've left it in there so that whoever gets this journal can put their own photograph in. I had to stop putting things into this because it was just getting so big. The next signature is devoted to butterflies. A bookmark inside a pouch. Pouch was a cutlery bag, in case you're wondering. It's a bit awkward when you're trying to do things upside down and wrong-handed. Another notebook. The stamps that I've coloured by hand using pencils. That one I've left open. As you can see, there's lots of writing space, lots of places to put photographs, lots of places to add things for yourself if you wish to. And this last signature is dedicated to fairies. This paper is Lavinia papers. They're absolutely beautiful. You can buy them in 8x8 packs. A couple more little tags made out of Lavinia papers. I had these little pieces left over from making cards, so I thought, right, I'll pop them into here. And these stamps are Lavinia stamps also. They are the Zen houses. Absolutely gorgeous, and I've just used my pencils to colour those in. That is not an open thing. You could just put a little piece in there if you wanted to. but it's not open all the way. Strips. I'm still trying to think of the proper name for these. I've just got a mental blank about them at the moment. I'm sure that you're screaming at the screen. See the stars. There's quite a few of these little booklets in here. I made quite several of them because I had lots of the papers left over after I cut them down to size for the book. Out of there, and that one just fits. Isn't that beautiful? One of my old stickers that are still viable. Pretty colourful tags. Another little booklet. I have not embellished any of the pages in the booklet. I thought I would leave that up to the new owner. And the last page. So this little chunky monkey is done. I can now put him away on a shelf with his name showing so that he looks like a real book again. As you can see, it's a fairly sturdy book that I've used, and it has just turned out a real treat. I do thank you very much for watching and listening to me, and I would love to see you back on my channel again. Please like, comment and subscribe. All the very best for now. Bye bye.